getting close to blooming. But this plant, most people probably know what this is. I didn't want to include it because a lot of people do know it, but maybe not everybody. I'll pull out one. It's very juicy, and you could actually, if you have a bug bite or an itchy thing, you could, and if where you're standing, if you see one, you can just pull it out. I had a whole bunch of bug bites.
Is this it here?
Yep. Do you want to pass that back to your mom? This, anybody want to say what this is?
Jewelweed.
Yeah, this is jewelweed. Do you want to pass that back? It's so, this plant, like, I would not dry it. It is so filled with moisture.
We still don't know what it is, though, do we?
Jewelweed.
Oh, it is.
So you can just pull open the stem, like if you wanted to use it right away. This juice will work for poison ivy, poison oak, and you just like rub it on, or bug bites, skin rashes. It is part, I found this interesting, it is in the impatient family. It will get an orange and yellow flower. I should get my book out. It's really pretty when it flowers. Anybody have jewelweed? Joanne, do you have jewelweed?
I don't think so, no.
$185. Okay, so I'll just pass the book around. It gets this like weird, I don't say weird, this little orange flower, but it looks so cool. I think another month from now, like when all of the jewelweed plants have that flower, it's neat. Well, it likes moist soil, as I said, so if you have a creek or an area where there's water, jewelweed will grow there. It also has, like if you look up plants, and do you guys want to come closer, am I too far? Or are you too far? I'll move down. So if you look up plants in a book, they will have like their, I guess their common name, like jewelweed. And then they will have their scientific name, which I'm trying to learn the scientific names. This is Impatiens capensis. And it's part of the impatient family. So one of its like colloquial names, I guess, is called touch me not, and it's because the ripe seed pods, I haven't tried this, so when I read this I was like, cool, if you touch them they pop, so then they have like this nickname, touch me not. So I'm going to try that when it happens. So usually the plant flowers, then it makes a seed pod or a seed, and so it's after the flowering part. Typically, the way that jewelweed is used, and I've done this before, is you gather the fresh leaves and you make a spray. But first you would make like a jewelweed water. So basically I would take the jewelweed, I'd rip it up into smaller pieces, put it in a blender. If I filled it's like you're making like a sauce, like for cooking. So you say you put like fill your blender like halfway with jewelweed, and then maybe put like half with water. So half water, half jewelweed, blend it up, and then strain off the plant, squeeze out all the juice. And I've saved the juice in a jar in the fridge. I want to say like it lasts about a week that way, but another good way to preserve it longer would then be to pour it into ice cube trays. And I have in my one freezer like burdock juice, wheatgrass juice, I think I'm out of jewelweed, but plantain juice. Like I've made ice cubes with these summer plants that are so good, that fresh way, and work better than I feel dried. So jewelweed you can make as like an ice cube. And then maybe you need it in the fall or something if someone has poison ivy. And then it's also cold and soothing to put on as an ice cube. Or in the winter, like our kids wrestle, and my kids, they have like sensitive skin usually, or maybe they don't. Maybe the chemicals on the mat are just strong. My kids get like bothered by, like Abram especially, from wrestling and whatever they clean the mats with. Like he gets rashes and stuff from the cleaner. So I often keep my herbs so that I can like help him through the winter if he gets a rash or something. So
You would just rub that ice cube on it?
yeah, and it's like your skin is so absorbent. It's an organ. So, I mean, even if you put tea and make tea and put it on your skin, it's gonna soak in those properties like right into your skin. It's really cool.
Yeah, just lay a tea bag on it. If there was a tea bag with that somewhere,
Yeah.
made as a tea bag, commercially or whatever.
Exactly.
Naturally, but commercially.
What we do is like if we make a tea with the leaves, I get a cloth and soak the cloth and then wraps an area, so then you have that like right on and it's soaking in, and then like do that a couple times. So there's a number of ways like you can get that moisture, or even in a tub. I've done that too, where I made tea, or if you made a whole bunch of jewelweed with the blender and someone had poison, set them in the tub with that and let it soak.
Lay them in a
Or a rash on the bottom, a baby with diaper rash or something. All right. Now, I don't know if I missed my one plant, but keep going.